Please don't forget to subscribe. ACP VJ asks Kritika where she was between 6 and 7 the previous night. Kritika mentions the car, which makes him suspicious. She then clarifies that she meant the car parking waiting for someone. He then asks Karen where he was because there was also not any match because he is a big fan and knows there was not any match. Karen mentions that he was with Preeta at hotel. He immediately says that this is new information when Karen clarifies that he was waiting for Preeta but she did not come, so he came back with Mahira. ACP also says that this mean Mahira was also not at the house. Karen however says that she came to meet her friend but was not able to, so they returned together. ACP also asks Prithvi to explain because by now he would have made the story. ACP asks Preeta if she can clarify where she was because the reason he has asked everyone the questions was because he wanted to know where they all are. He forces her to reveal where she was, otherwise they would reveal the story. Prithvi stops the ACP, mentioning that he is making a mistake because Preeta is not the kind of a woman. ACP asks if he is her lawyer. Karen also stops the ACP, saying that he is making a mistake because he does not have any proof. However, the ACP orders the constable to arrest Preeta. However, Rocky requests to talk with Preeta in secret. ACP at first denies, but then Rocky pleads and he agrees, saying that they only have 5 minutes. Karen asks the ACP why is he arresting Preeta because he is mistaken. However, the ACP says that he needs suspicion to arrest, but in this case they have the crime as well as the criminal. Karen also asks him to arrest him on the basis of suspicion, but the ACP mentions that even though he really wants to arrest him but does not have even a small proof. However, Karen explains that this means he has gathered proof against Preeta, which worries Karina and the family. Rocky enters the room with Preeta, asking her what has happened, questioning if the ACP is telling the truth. When Preeta explains that he is saying the truth and she met Ashkay, Preeta starts crying and sits on the bed. Rocky mentions that she knows Preeta can never do anything wrong, so pleads with Preeta to reveal the truth because only then would they be able to save her. Preeta realizes that she cannot inform Rocky about the revealing photos and the blackmail. She reveals that Ashkay is not an honest person, so was calling Kritika even after she is married. She saw him outside the hotel, so went to question him. They both got in an altercation when she got mad and hit him in the head with a wooden tray and left. However, she is sure that he was alive but did not know that he is dead until the ACP informed them. Rocky is not sure that Preeta is saying the entire truth, so mentions that she should run away, as if the ACP arrested her then would not rest until she is proven guilty. Rocky suggests her to run away as there is nothing which she can do for her, so she must run away. However, Preeta is worried. Karen asks what proof does he have against Preeta. ACP asks him to show his ID, which worries Karen. ACP explains that he must have a high post because of which he is saying such things and making such big statements because they do not have any such instrument. Karen asks if he thinks of the situation as a joke. However, ACP getting mad, asking who is he to inform them how to perform their task, saying that the police perform their duty staying away from their families even at the holy event, so he should stop making such statements. He would be a star cricketer for his fans but not for an honest police officer. He feels that this is the reason he has been transferred a lot. ACP hears that the alarm which he has set for 5 minutes is over, so explains that he would go and check it by himself. Karen stops him, saying that there is no reason for him to enter the house because he does not have a warrant. ACP orders his constable to even arrest Karen and make a big space as he is a celebrity. Karina stops the ACP, explaining that he cannot do this because Karen is the husband. They are talking of arresting Preeta, so he is likely to react in such a manner, and they cannot arrest all the husbands who get mad. ACP explains that he is saying this because of how Kritika is standing. He can witness her nervousness because she might know what has happened and so is feeling bad for her. He even says that she might be trying to blame Preeta, which angers Karina, who asks how dare he. ACP explains that she should not get angry, as only the last part which he said about her was a joke. He tries to enter when Rocky steps out. Alone, he asks where is Preeta when Rocky replies that she has helped Preeta run away from the house. ACP gets mad and insists on entering when Rocky stops him, saying that this part of the house holds the rooms of her daughters-in-law. It is not right on his part. He orders the lady officer to bring out Preeta. He says that he respects Rocky as a woman, but she should not force him to behave rudely with her. The lady officer brings Preeta in handcuffs. She says that Rocky had locked her in the room. Rocky, turning to Preeta, asks why she not ran even when she asked her, because the police would otherwise arrest and put her in jail. Rocky questions Preeta why she not ran away, even when she advised her, as she cannot let go of her thoughtful nature but must understand that the police would arrest her and lock her in the jail. They try taking Preeta when Karen stops them, explaining they cannot arrest her when he is standing between the. ACP warns him of severe consequences if he does not stop. However, Karen does not listen. ACP orders to also arrest him when Preeta stops them, accepting that she is the killer. However, she tries to explain that she did not do anything on purpose and Akshay was never the honest person. He was still trying to blackmail Kritika even after she got married, so when she saw her outside the hotel, she thought that she would talk with him. However, when she tried to reason with Akshay, he did not listen to her and even tried misbehaving with her. They got in an argument and she hit him on the head with a wooden tray, but never knew that he would die from her blow. She, turning to Karen, tries to plead with him, apologizing for not informing him. She even hugs him. However, Karen, pushing her away, says that she never wanted to do anything on purpose. Karen says that she did not say anything to him. He leaves the hall. The police take her away. Mahira signals Preeta that it is the third day. Seeing Mahira, Preeta realizes and she takes her away. Karina and Daddy are both explaining to Mahesh that they cannot believe how Preeta is able to always ruin their functions, because she has now even killed someone and ruined their entire function. Mahesh asks for his mobile. However, Daddy and Karina warn him to not do anything in favor for Preeta. Mahesh says that he will do anything he can for her, because she became a member of their family but was his daughter before that, so he will try and protect her like a father. Mahesh then asks Suresh to hand his mobile. However, Daddy snatches it from his hand, ordering Suresh to not give any tension to Mahesh. Karina and Daddy ask him to rest. However, Pammy wonders what kind of a family is this, because she thought that Preeta was honest. However, she is also a criminal, while she is suspicious of Sherlyn, so would make her move after she confirms the intentions of Sherlyn. Karen is in his room roaming in anger when Kritika comes, asking what is he doing. He must leave and help Preeta because he knows she is innocent. However, Karen yells at her, asking if she thinks Karen does not believe that Preeta is innocent. However, Karen warns her to not tell her what he has to do because he knows that Preeta is not the murderer, because she cannot even kill an insect. However, the reason he is mad is because Preeta did not tell him anything, otherwise he could have handled everything out of the house. Yells at her, ordering her to leave the room. Preeta is locked in the cell. ACP explains that if she confesses that she is the killer then he is in the station so would come to record her statement. Preeta explains that she has revealed everything that happened to him. ACP explains that he has listened to what she said so now wants her to reveal everything because her story is 98% correct while it is not the entire truth so he is waiting to listen the entire truth. She must not believe that he would let her go free because he is not sympathetic of her. Preeta thinks of what Karen said. She exclaims he is angry that she hid the truth from him but he does not know that she tried to tell him but was not able to. Prithvi is angrily walking in the room and even hits the table. Sherlyn closes the door after coming in the room. Prithvi immediately asks her if Karen has called anyone to attain the bail for Preeta. Sherlyn asks who should Karen call, however Prithvi says that he must get her out as she has been wronged and is in jail. Sherlyn questions why is he so worried about Preeta because his love for her has ruined her life. She says that Prithvi must call anyone if he is so worried, however Prithvi says that he does not know any lawyer but just criminals. Sherlyn says that he must be glad that the police arrested Preeta. She could see how scared he got when the police came into their house. He was scared they are going to arrest him. She was able to see love in his eyes when Preeta was arrested. Sushila asks Sushil what is the ACP doing. He replies that he is making the notes. Sushila asks of what kind. Sushil says that he does not need any money. Sushila does not understand. ACP asks Sushila to talk directly with him because he can hear everything. Sushila asks what is he doing. ACP replies that he is taking notes. Sushila exclaims this is what Sushil said, but what would happen now? ACP explains that he has written everything but the statement Preeta gave does not match their investigations. Sushil asks when did they record her statement. Sushila says that they recorded it when he was fighting with her mother. ACP Vijay explains that there is some detail which is missing and because of it their entire timeline is ruined. Kritika rushes into the cabin demanding to meet Preeta. The ACP allows it. Sushil asks if he is also suspicious of Kritika. ACP explains that until the real murderer is caught it is their job to be suspicious but Preeta is the most suspicious on his list. He explains that when Akshay was murdered anyone who was close to him in as a suspect. He gets a call then asks Sushil to think why Kritika was so desperate to meet with Preeta. Sherlyn blames Prithvi that she knows he is the murderer, however Prithvi tries to explain that he was not the only one to meet Akshay and even Kritika went to meet him. Sherlyn gets mad saying that he is blaming Kritika when they all know that she cannot even slap anyone. Sherlyn tries to reason saying that he might have killed Akshay and now even is blaming Kritika. Sherlyn then explains the entire story which she believes to be true. How Akshay might have blackmailed Kritika and she told Preeta who went to meet with Akshay. And they got into a fight where Preeta hit him. Akshay then called him but he instead killed Akshay. Prithvi once again tries to explain that he is not the killer then Sherlyn starts saying another story which irritates Prithvi. Karen is in his room when Mahira standing at the door thinks this is exactly what she desired. She would now be able to separate Karen to the extent that he does not even want to be with Preeta. She asks him to help Preeta, however he questions why she is trying to instruct him, however he asks her to leave. She thinks this is exactly what she wanted and the one who had to die is dead. Preeta is now in jail for the murder ending her plan. Precap. Preeta explains that Kritika is feeling bad that she did something to Akshay. Sarla stops her, explaining she would now question the Luthras. Mahira exclaims that she might have had something to do after which the police arrested Preeta.